boys and girls, people of all ages, races. Welcome to the coolest, most exclusive Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition the earth has ever known. Sin City's own, the bad boys of BJJ, the High Rollers. Make some noise!
Yeah, you seen the High Rollers thing?
Yeah. The High Rollers has all these awesome events where they smoke weed and then they fight.
Yep.
In the jiu-jitsu match.
Yep.
You like jiu-jitsu, check out High Rollers.
High Rollers, BJJ. Shout out to the High Rollers. The High Rollers. Shake fucking shields.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for High Rollers 12 Gi Jiu-Jitsu. And now, presenting our commentators for tonight, Talia, Vaughan, and Stephan Bonnar.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Stephan Bonnar here alongside Talia Vaughan, and
you, sir.
welcome to High Rollers Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Tonight we're going to be in the pajamas. It's a gi fest, and I'm excited to see some of these MMA guys going at it in a gi. Starting off the card, Tiki Aquino versus Gabriel Checco. Gabriel Checco just fought Rashad Evans in Khabib's Eagle FC organization a few weeks ago, and he's here putting on the gi. I gotta hand it to him. Not to mention Albert Morales and Leandro Rounaud. Albert Morales, another UFC vet who is putting on the pajamas. We're going to see him in action in a gi, and you got to know if your gi game's tight, your no gi game's going to be even tighter. And some girl matches on the card
Yes,
you're excited
we're so
for.
excited to have Amanda Leve here just compete on who's #1 against Gabby Garcia.
She beat her.
She beat her. She did. It was a huge controversy.
Gabby Garcia is the huge Brazilian girl who's like, what, 200 pounds
Yes,
ripped?
over.
And she beat her.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So we're so excited. So much fun going to happen tonight, starting with Tiki Aquino versus Gabriel Checco.
What a card.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our first competitor, Tiki Aquino. And for our second competitor, make some noise for the one and only Gabriel Checco. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, weighing 195 pounds, from Hit 'em Up Fast Fight Team, Tiki Aquino. And weighing 200 pounds, representing Zangief Jiu Jitsu, Gabriel Checco.
Really excited for this one. Gabriel owns his gym here in Vegas, Zangief Jiu Jitsu. Loves his knee bars, very aggressive, but also very technical too.
You got Tiki Aquino in the black gi, low kung fu stance charging in Gabriel Checco. In the white gi, representing his own gym, Zangief Jiu Jitsu. And if you recognize the mohawk, that's what it's named after. Street Fighter 2, baby, the Russian, the big muscular Russian. But he's back up against the cage right now. And this is a little weird, the submission grappling in a cage instead of on a mat.
It's a very nice advantage.
There's what you could do. You could lock your hands. When you're on the cage, you can't sprawl. Once you lock those hands up, the guy should be going for a ride. There's no excuse not to get the takedown. And the Gabriel Checco, a.k.a. Zangief, is on top with the big double leg.
His on-top pressure is absolutely insane. Once he establishes position, it's very hard to get him out of it. He's fishing from the underhook right now. Looking for, looks like a knee slice
Going
pass.
to work. We only got 6 minutes to work with. Most of the fights tonight will be 6 minutes, and the last couple will be 10-minute. And then there's going to be, if it's a tie, an overtime round, 1 minute, 2 1-minute overtime rounds, and then a sudden death, first point wins, back on the feet.
He's able to get back to, well, if he can get up to his butt, we got butterfly guard going on, but
See if
very nice.
Tiki could do anything here. He's going to stand up, it looks like. But
Gabriel's got that pant grip.
Yep, and that's the difference between gi and no gi right there. All you need is a grip of that fabric, and he ain't going nowhere.
Single grip. That's why we love the pajamas. Going for over-under here.
Some good attacks there off his back. Can't see from here, but looks like he's going for a collar choke.
There, if Gabriel can get to his feet. No, he's going for the bucket choke, looks like. He's grabbing the
And
back
there's
of
a nice pass there. Look at that.
And the bucket choke will either tap him or lead to a pass, which is
Beautiful textbook pass. And you see how he gripped the fabric on the back of the pants of Tiki Aquino. It's another thing you're not allowed to do in MMA, which makes the passing game that much easier here.
Nice knee on belly going on. Lots of pressure.
Looks like he's going for that choke there. Oh, good job of getting back to all fours, but he gave up his back.
He did. It looks like he has one hook in for sure. He's got both. It's hard, very hard to get out of his back with the gi, because just like you said, one grip is all you need to keep him there all day.
And especially a body triangle here. It's tough to get out of that. He's going for a front face lock, and he's got it.
Very impressive, very aggressive.
Oh, he's able to keep that body triangle and crank the neck the opposite way, getting the tap. Boom, submission victory for Gabriel Checco.
What a way to start off the card.
The winner by submission, Gabriel Checco.
I was born and raised right here in San Francisco, California, man.
Find the beach boy. Cool, Barcelona.
This is the smokiest stage right now. I'm rolling out.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Bernard, bro.
When you're talking about an entrepreneurial, when you're talking about an original staple of the cannabis game, a part of everything that cannabis has to do, the legalization of it, cookies come up.
Cookies and OG, come to my crib, we blow by the hour. We from the north, yeah, that way. No. Fat cookie blunt in the ashtray. Ice inside my TikTok, those cookies, no Frisco.
Smoking super cookies, I might fly away. Smoking cookie by that by the case. Smoking cookie for my appetite.
Back, smoking cookie out the package.
Rolling up big blunts out a pound of cookies.
Yo, salute my homie Burner, partners over at Cookies. Proud to announce Collins Ave. You know, this is a huge move for the cannabis industry.
Look how bored he is. Look how many blunts he rolled already. Back to back for no damn reason.
You already know we here. My nigga Brandon turning up one time.
Yo, I smoked that Gary Payton. That shit was legendary. Shout out to Burner.
And you are an owner of a brand that is a world-renowned brand and a strand of marijuana.
Barcelona, bro. Cookies on my mind every day. You know what it is, man. Cookie take over the motherfucking world.
And his opponent, Dalua.
All right, fight number 2 on the way. David in the blue, Jean in the black. Looks like we're gonna start with some wrestling here. Potentially a guard pull. Ah, guard jump, very nice.
Going for it all. Woo. Referee did not like what he saw there.
He said they did say no jumping guard, so they did consider that jumping guard. So for him to pull, looks like he needs a foot on the hip, a sleeve grip. I think that's just a safety precaution.
That seems like a silly rule. Love flying triangles.
We love it.
I was never too good at them, but I love seeing the little guys go for them.
So dynamic, so technical, moves so we're going for a toe fold right now.
He is cranking on that. Going
doesn't
for
like
it.
that.
All his mind. It's way harder to roll out of those with the gi on.
Looks like we're in 50-50 right now. He's still working on that foot.
Oh, he is squeezing. Yeah. Gene is going for it.
Very nice defense by David. We are in the 50-50 now. Looks like David's going to look for his own.
Now playing footsie, the inverted heel hook.
We love it.
The one that really tears up the knee.
They did say heel hooks are illegal with the gi on. Looks like we're going for Berimbolo here.
You said legal, right?
No, illegal with the gi on in the high rollers.
Illegal?
Illegal with no gi.
These guys didn't get the memo. They were both going for it. He's going for that inverted.
He's going for the knee now. Jean's still working on that foot, going for
relentlessly
a steam lock.
Pulling and somersaulting. This burns up a lot of energy, being on bottom and going for the leg that isn't there. There, he gives it up now, and just for a second, there he is.
Going for that
somersault.
lock again.
Just a relentless foot attacker.
It's a little tight. Nice. Going for the back
He
now.
gets a sweep.
David's going to try to get through the back there. John's doing a great job controlling his feet so he can't finish the position. Very technical back and forth. Oh, wow. Going for the Toriano pass. Couldn't quite clear it. Good guard retention by David. Definitely agree. I think he burned some energy on the back and forth.
Yep, and
game.
there, boom.
Wow, there we go. Oh,
David falls back for the leg, and he's sitting on it. That's what you got to do, a heel hook. See, that's definitely a heel hook.
That looks like from this angle just a straight foot lock. Interesting.
Yes.
Wow, there it is. With the straight
Just
foot
it looked
lock.
like an Achilles lock.
It does look like it.
It's just a lot of pressure when you lay down on top of that leg.
And when you get that nice figure four set up with your arms too, feels like your shin's gonna split. Very nice.
Look
Very
at that, 2
dynamic
matches, 2 submissions.
match. We love to see it.
Referee, raise the winner's hand. Your winner, Gene Dalua.
Gene's gonna advance to the next round. Looks like he's fighting Gabriel Checco, which is quite the weight difference. So I'm excited to see what that looks like.
Wow.
Don't smoke,
That's that motherfucking shit.
And his opponent, Dario Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen, representing AE Jiu Jitsu, weighing 190 pounds, Armando Esquer. And his opponent, weighing 220 pounds, representing Cobra Kai Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Rodrigo Gutierrez.
So Rodrigo in the blue gi, Armando in the black.
Looks like Armando is actually one of my teammates. He's from Cascal here in Las Vegas. Already on top, establishing a
Nice little half guard pull there, and he's going underneath, front door, back door into the 50-50, and it looks like he's gonna get the back.
good
Nice,
scramble by
nice
Armando.
half guard game.
Still scrambling, using the cage.
And that's what you want to do from half guard. Pull it and immediately go to work like he did there. Rodrigo's still going for the back. Armando trying to switch. Now he's shooting a Kimura here. Looks like Rodrigo's going to pass.
Good scrambles in this match.
Good scrambles.
Not accepting any position.
Rodrigo got that weight advantage by 30 pounds. Looks like he's trying to set up a little Darce action here. He's got the power half going. The 3/4 Nelson.
Armando's moving forward with a takedown attempt, but now he's defending his neck as he should.
And around to the back.
Very nice, good.
One hook in, smooth with getting that one hook in.
Armando looks like he's got deep half right now.
Yep, smart job of immediately going deep half when you know someone gets your back. That's what you got to do. Don't waste any time. Immediately go to your half guard.
Gotta stay on your side. Don't let him get you flat, which looks like Rodrigo is doing a great job of that.
Both these guys with
Very
good
good.
half guard games.
Yeah.
What an action-packed, scrambly match here with some big guys. I love seeing
We
this.
love to see the big guys moving like the little guys. He's trying to slice that knee through to finish the pass. Armando's trying to set up a quick little wrist lock. Armando needs to he needs to scramble now.
Nice pass there. Full side mount. Rodrigo on top. Tonight's event brought to us by Jardine Dispensary of Las Vegas, the original dispensary of San Diego, Vibes Rolling Papers, and Dr. Dabber.
Armando's got to turn, face him. Nice, we established mount.
Rodrigo to full mount. Good job, Armando, trying to reestablish that half guard, but he couldn't quite get it. And that's what you got to do too, right? When the guy mounts, boom, you go for it. You don't waste any time. But good job, Rodrigo.
The pressure's on with Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Definitely putting the pressure on. You can tell.
Oh, and he's going to go for that,
Looks like we're going for a cross choke.
my favorite judo choke.
And
he gets it.
Submission number 3 of the evening.
Ezekiel from the mount. Rodrigo Gutierrez with a submission.
Ladies
3
and
matches, 3
gentlemen,
submissions.
Your winner of the contest, Rodrigo Gutierrez.
Wow, love seeing submissions. A nice Ezekiel choke there. You could do that so much easier with the gi.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next competitor making his way to the cage, Austin Baker. And his opponent, James Wilson. James Wilson.
Ooh. Maybe. Looks like we're waiting for James to come on out.
James Wilson finishing his doobie in the back. Need to be nice and blazed before your match. Part of the rules here.
Wilson.
Maybe he didn't have his hearing aid in.
No. Could be a multiple.
Maybe he's got cold feet.
I mean, the way these matches have been going tonight. I'd be a little nervous too.
All right, we're going to go to commercial, and then hopefully we'll find James and be right back.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by forfeit, Austin Baker.
Well, he advances in the turn.
Make some noise for Albert. And his opponent, Leandro Rounaud.
Albert Morales in the cage in the black gi as we await Leandro Rounaud.
Calling to the cage, Leandro Rounaud.
UFC vet Albert Morales in the
Don't
black
make me
gi in
get
the
in
cage, anxiously awaiting his opponent, Leandro Rounaud.
A couple of cold feet tonight, huh?
Right?
I guess they watched the first 3 matches, like, oh, this is how the night's gonna go.
Leandro Rounaud.
Yeah, it's bad when the announcer's got to call you a couple times.
And to clarify, if the opponent doesn't show up, they do still get to fight. They
yeah.
just move on to the next round.
It's a forfeit, and they advance in the tournament. Hence the 6-minute rounds. When it's a tournament, you got 3 fights. That's plenty.
We are going to go to commercial and await Leandro's arrival.
They're partnering with Canadian company as Rollerz Sports. CBD is not...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by forfeit, Albert Morales.
Well, it's actually good they bring him in here and raise their hand and
winner by
announce him.
forfeit, advancing to the next round, Nat Robert Hagberg.
Well, I guess he's not bringing him in and raising his hand.
No, he spoke too soon, I guess.
Right here in San Francisco, California.
Find the beach boy.
Ooh, Barcelona.
Is this the smokiest stage right now? I'm rolling that.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Bernard, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest. Make some noise for Moises Antonio Lopez. And his opponent, Bill the Grill Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 190 pounds from Team Honey Badger, Moises Antonio Lopez. And his opponent, Bill the Grill Cooper, representing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu Fanatics.
Bill the Grill Cooper, grappling legend in the red gi with the new black belt. Moises Antonio Lopez in the black, going for a foot lock right away.
Which is Moises' specialty. His foot locks is what he's notorious for.
He's in a good position now, keeping his weight on top.
He's going straight for the foot.
There.
Bill's doing a great job fighting the hands, fighting the grip, putting pressure on that leg. Bill's been around for, man, years and years.
Figure four in that, protecting that foot there. Bill the Grill been in the game for a long time. We know he's got an old ass black belt like Moises is too.
Oh, absolutely. He used to do the Grappler's Quest super fights when I was in the kids division still. He's been around for a minute. He's always been so much fun to watch. He's doing a great job fighting against those footlocks, but you do have to be careful with Moises because he'll come and he'll sneak his way into a footlock.
Look at that.
Very nice.
Staying on top there, attacking both legs back and forth. You go for that underneath leg too. That straight knee bar.
Forcing
Just
Bill
relentless.
to be very defensive. But there it is.
And boom, he got it.
Got the footlock on Bill. Hopefully Bill's okay. Okay, we're good. He's coming up.
Man, what a tough game to fight.
Oh,
He did a good job fighting it, but just relentless. Moises just constantly attacking.
They come out of nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Moises Antonio Lopez.
Advancing to the next round.
Can't believe all submissions. It's crazy. It's like, and well, of course, a couple forfeits.
Yeah.
A couple people came down with a case of pussyitis.
When you're talking about entrepreneurial, when you're talking about an original staple of the cannabis game, a part of everything that cannabis has to do. The legalization of it, cookies come up.
Cookies and OG, come to my crib, we both by the old. We from the north, yeah, that way. No. Fat cookie blunt in the ashtray. Ice inside my TikTok, cause cookies, no Frisco.
Smoking super cookies, I might fly away.
Smoking cookie by that by the case.
Smoking cookie for my appetite.
Back, smoking cookie out the package.
Rolling up big blunts out a pound of cookies.
Salute my homie Burner, partners over at Cookies. Proud to announce Collins Ave. You know, this is a huge move for the cannabis industry.
Look how bored he is. Look how many blunts he rolled already. Back to back for no damn reason.
You already know we here. My nigga Brian turning up one time.
Yo, I smoked that Gary Payton. That shit was legendary. Shout out to Burner.
And you are an owner of a brand that is a world-renowned brand and a strand of marijuana.
Barcelona, bro. Cookies on my mind every day.
You know what it is, man. Cookie take over the motherfucking world.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest. Make some noise for Javier Torres.
There he is.
And his opponent, Paulo Andre Lanzillotti.
Javier Torres in the black gi, Paulo Lanzillotti in the blue gi.
Javier, pro MMA fighter, just had his first baby
Nice
boy already
sweep.
with the sweep.
Paulo pulls guard, little elevator sweep, but Javier immediately attacks the leg from the bottom.
Javier's trying to work that guard retention, get back to a more aggressive guard.
There, looks like he's a little deeper in on that leg. Let's see if he could roll him. Good base from Paulo so far, staying on his feet.
He's holding that sleeve, which is going to make it very hard for Javier to progress his position, attack.
Just so everyone at home knows, the competitors tonight that chickened out, James Wilson, Leandro, Rounaud, and Chris Ritchie so far.
Nice
Flaky stoners.
Javier's looking to settle a more aggressive guard here, but Paulo's doing a great job putting the pressure on. Good scramble, going for the pass, going.
And he's got it.
And he's got it. It's really hard to fight that pass when you're up against this cage. It's definitely a game changer when it comes to gi.
You got the gi pants to grab onto the cage. Paulo on the back of Javier now.
Looks like Javier's going to try to stand up and use the cage to
Yeah.
his advantage, which is a great idea, but also needs to be careful. He's going to get the other hook in.
Yeah, I prefer rolling back to half guard, honestly. I don't like...
If they got one hook in,
Guys really
yeah.
good on my back. I don't like playing this game.
Yeah, when you stand up, you give them the open door to get the other hook in. So.
And a nice body triangle from Paulo.
Yep, that's a hard position to get out of, especially when you're standing.
He lets it go. It's hard to hold on to that, you know. Your gravity's pulling your legs down. Easier to hold that body triangle when you're on the mat.
Javier's really trying to use that cage to kind of wiggle him to either the left or right, just so he can get a little bit of leverage to get him into closed guard.
Trying to pry him off there.
Paulo does need to put more pressure on the chokes. As he's doing right now, it's very good.
Oh, look at that.
There
Another
it is.
neck crank. You see that? You body triangle and you turn the head the opposite way. It makes for a quick tap. Another submission,
Ladies
number
and gentlemen,
5.
What a
your
night. If you
winner
didn't show
by
up, you are
rear
missing
naked
out.
choke, Paulo Andre Lanzillote.
We are through. Oh, we're not on anymore.
That's that motherfucking shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Gabriel Checco. And his opponent, Jean Dalua. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our quarterfinal match. Presenting, weighing 200 pounds, representing Zangief Jiu Jitsu, Gabriel Checco. And weighing 145 pounds, from Brazilian Jiu Jitsu Forcer Team, Dalua.
Big size advantage here for Gabriel Checco in the white gi.
Going for the shot, straight to fake to the pool.
Yeah.
Very interesting choice considering the significant size difference. But hey, if
that was a fake shot if I ever seen one. He just wanted guard. He's like, I'm not gonna fight takedowns with this guy. Nah. See if he could get anything going. It's hard to scissor sweep a guy this big. That's probably the wrong move there. If he pulled that one off.
I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Gabriel's already coming forward with the pressure, forcing John to be more defensive than offensive in an offensive position. Going for that collar.
There's the collar.
There's the pressure.
And the pressure. Here comes the pass.
That's what's tough about absolute divisions. If your game is a guard, as being a guard puller, it might be best to try to work your way to the top if you're a little smaller, but he's doing so good so far, retaining the half guard. He's gonna stay on his side. Gabriel just has relentless pressure.
Yeah,
use it to his advantage.
He's patient, taking his time here. He knows that if he gets the side mount, he's probably not gonna give it up.
Matches are still 6 minutes here in the quarterfinals.
He tacking in the neck. Couldn't even see it from this angle.
No. Possibly another Ezekiel.
Didn't even need to get on the half guard. There's that size advantage. It must have been. He was on top.
Absolutely. I saw him playing with the lapels, but from this angle I couldn't quite see exactly what choke he was going for. But whatever he went for, it worked.
Didn't he get the Ezekiel last time, or?
He went for...
Someone got an Ezekiel tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Gabriel Checco.
Alright, Gabriel advancing.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cage, Rodrigo Gutierrez. And his opponent, Austin Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, our next quarterfinal fight. Make some noise, representing Cobra Kai Jiu Jitsu, Rodrigo Gutierrez. weighing a whopping 250 pounds, representing Seoul Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Austin Baker!
All right, next quarterfinal fight. Austin didn't get to fight last round because of the chickens.
He got the forfeit.
Wow,
nice little sweep.
Sweep. Right
Little
to
judo
the pass.
and a pass. Wow.
Straight to mount. He was upset he didn't get to fight first round. Very impressive. Lots of pressure.
Man, it looks like he's got a head and arm there.
Rodrigo did a really good job.
He does have an underhook. Can't see if he's got a half guard. Does Rodrigo there?
Looks like
I think so.
He does. Yeah, but Austin's going for that knee slice. Yeah, so Rodrigo's got the half guard going for deep now. Low pressure on from Austin. He can be patient here. He's in a dominant position. No one's got the underhook right now, so Rodrigo did a really good job getting out of that really bad position.
Yeah,
quickly.
Austin came out strong. A foot sweep right to a full mount. Rodrigo gets out. He's playing a little half guard action right now.
Trying to go for the underhook, but it's hard when Austin's creating all that space. Yeah, he can definitely come up on that leg if he wanted to. Went to dive for that knee slice pass there, and he came up with the leg. Very nice. Very good.
Rodrigo on top now, and Austin doesn't like it. Looks like he's popping his hips, getting right back to his feet.
Very nice.
And man, he's got the takedown advantage. A little snap down, sprawl, taking the back.
Very nice. Now he's got Rodrigo up against the cage, and it'll be really hard for Rodrigo to make the space that he needs to get that knee inside for a possible half guard.
Man, that gi really helps with that snap down, don't it?
Oh yeah, it's so nice.
A lot of wrestlers like that.
Going for no north-south. This is a little bit of a better position for Rodrigo to get out of since his hips are away from the cage, but looks like Austin's putting a ton
Let's
of pressure.
see what Austin's setting up right here. Got the knee on belly.
Far side arm
going
and
to the mount. Good job of
taking the back.
No.
Oh, Rodrigo's wiggling out.
Getting
Establish
a half guard.
Very nice. Very competitive match so far. There's Austin.
Stepping over the head, but no, Rodrigo gets back the half.
He's got the pants grip, and we know we just need one grip. It's going to be more of a stalling technique than rather a way to proceed with the position. Austin going for that knee slice again, putting pressure right on his belly. He's a little uncomfortable.
Oh, my knee hurts just watching this.
Oh, yeah.
That was the hardest part for the gi game with me, is I got bad knees, and it's much harder to escape that half guard. You get your knees twisted, they swell up.
The gi gets stuck.
Friction.
Looks like we do indeed have a full guard pass here.
Yeah, nice pass there from Austin. See what he's going to set up here in the side mount. He keeps going the knee on belly, and that allows Rodrigo to get his half guard back. Let's see if he's going to do it again. There's a Kimura.
Going for it.
He's got it. Let's see what he could do with this position. You got the Kimura or the straight arm bar.
Yeah, he's going for the arm here.
Yep, going straight arm bar. He's got the cage behind him. It's going to be hard to pop his hips. See if he could still finish this.
Now he's starting to move to the direction
and
he
now
wants to.
he's got space.
Rodrigo's got to get up now.
Now he's got his back. Great attack from Austin here.
Very nice.
Knows he's got 2 minutes left, so no need to hurry this and lose the position. Really dominant position right now.
Patience.
Looking for the finish.
It's really easy to lose control with arm bars and then completely lose the position, so Rodrigo needs to get to his side, turn towards him, try to get that elbow to the mat. And
there it is. Beautiful.
Another submission.
Wow, Austin Baker.
Very impressive.
What a match. Great round. Judo. Great snap down there. Little foot sweep at the beginning.
Another big
guy. See him finish it.
And
Kimura armbar. all submissions. Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by armbar, Austin Baker.
That'll be fun. It's going to be him and Gabriel.
This is really rare. These are black belts here, you know?
I'm here with Austin Baker. That was a hell of a competition. How do you feel, my brother?
Good, no, they're going for it, man.
He's ready for the next one. Do you feel you got what it takes to go all the way?
Always.
Always, he said. How do you feel representing your gym out here?
Great, man. I'm just opening this spot up here coming April, actually. Brand new spot, Soul Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Soul Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coming in April. You heard it here first. And the question that everybody wants to know, are you stoned?
No, sir.
No, sir. He don't smoke. That's good, because he's a sober mind, clear mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Baker, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a cheater.
Cheater, he could have fooled me with that haircut. For sure he was high.
I was born and raised right here in San Francisco, California, man.
Find the beach boy.
Ooh, Barcelona. Is this the smokiest stage right now? I'm rolling loud.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Bernard, bro.
When you're talking about entrepreneurial, when you're talking about an original staple of the cannabis game, a part of everything that cannabis has to do, the legalization of it, cookies come up.
Cookies and OG, come to my crib, we blow by the hour. We from the north, yeah, that way. No. Fat cookie blunt in the ashtray. Ice inside my TikTok, those cookies, no Frisco.
Smoking super cookies, I might fly away. Smoking cookie by the case. Smoking cookie for my appetite.
Back, smoking cookie out the package. Rolling up big blunts out a pound of cookies.
Yo, salute my homie Burner, partners over at Cookies. Proud to announce Collins Ave. You know, this is a huge move for the cannabis industry.
Look how bored he is. Look how many blunts he rolled already. Back to back for no damn reason.
You already know we here. My nigga Burner turning up one time.
Yo, I smoked that Gary Payton. That shit was legendary. Shout out to Burner.
And you are a owner of a brand that is a world-renowned brand and a strand of marijuana.
Barcelona, bro. Super on my mind every day.
You know what it is, man. Cookie take over the motherfucking world.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, make some noise for Albert Morales. And his opponent, Moises Antonio Lopez. Introducing first, weighing 160 pounds, representing Carlson, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Albert Morales. And his opponent, weighing 190 pounds, representing the Academy Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Moises Antonio Lopez.
So both guys in black. Moises with the mohawk. Albert Morales, UFC veteran. Some MMA experience, a good amount of it.
Nice guard pull, but a nice pass attempt from Albert.
Yeah, saw a nice elevator sweep. There's a good base there, MMA base. He's going for the shoulder lock. It looks like he's got. Oop, nope.
Albert's got to bring those hands in. Moises is sneaky with those too.
Looked like he was going for that inverted shoulder lock like Frank Mir got on Pete Williams back in the day. I tried it on Coleman. I was cranking on it, then I ate an elbow, started bleeding.
Looks like Moises is going for their arm.
Half guard Kimura. They stepped climbing all the way over there.
Oh, wow. With
and
the defense
yes,
straight to the arm
bar of his own. And
Great
what an escape.
Very
wow.
nice.
Great
Very
counter.
dynamic.
That was a la GSP versus Matt Hughes.
Moises going to where he does best, going for the feet.
The leg locks. There's a little game of footsie going on.
Albert's got to get out of this position.
Yeah, this is how he finished his last match. Moises going for that straight foot lock.
Yeah, Albert needs to get on his feet.
Yes, you could crank on this a lot. You could snap the tibia. He's got a size advantage. He gives it up, uses it for his sweep. Moises on top.
Going, looks like
Albert with the deep half guard.
Coming
going
up for the
front
two.
door. Oh.
Moises put on that pressure with the leg.
Oh, I
but
love that sweep. He almost had it there.
Right there.
He could sit up with that leg.
Moises doing a good
Smooth
job.
pass in there. Good base from Moises. Going back to that leg lock, and that's what he's best at.
Albert needs to get out of this position.
Oh,
Setting
that
it
looks
up.
tight.
Oh,
He's going to
no.
start cranking.
Oh, look, that's tight. That's tight. Whoever goes first is usually the person that wins the footlock battle, and that right now is Moises. And Albert's looking to play
Yeah,
the feet of his own.
when you get that tibia lock and you have a size advantage,
There
you
it
can break it.
is.
And
Another
boom.
submission.
Man, I hope he didn't pop it. See if Albert
like
could
Albert's
walk.
okay.
Looks like he's all right. Well,
Great
we'll
job,
see.
though.
Little
Great
limp.
job by both of these guys. That was very fun. But Moises just, he always goes back to what he knows best, and that's what he kind of
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, Moises Antonio Lopez.
Moises, 2 matches, 2 footlocks. He advances to the semis.
My man, I am here with the legend. How you doing, my man?
Doing great, brother. Doing great. Thank you.
I love your gi, by the way.
Thank you.
How you feel out here representing the academy?
Yeah, I love it, man. Thank you guys for the opportunity. Love competing. Fuck rules. Sub only. Always going for the kill. All these guys out here competing tonight, same way, so having fun and going after it.
And everybody wants to know, brother, are you taking this one home or what's going on?
Going all the way, baby.
We're going all the way?
O's.
Let's go, O's! Congrats, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest. Make some noise for Nat Robert Hagberg.
He's just been getting stoned the whole time on the side. I'm excited to see him.
And his opponent, Paulo Andre Landelate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last quarterfinal matchup. Presenting first, weighing 190 pounds, representing Arizona Combat Sports, Nat Robert Hagberg.
A little bit of a size discrepancy
And
for this one, too.
his opponent, representing Checkmat Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, weighing 232 pounds, Paulo Andre Landelate.
All right, on to the last quarterfinal match of the evening. Nat in white, Paulo in blue. Straight to the guard pull for Nat.
And Paulo with a 40-pound weight advantage, and
going for the pass, straight to it.
he wears it well. He doesn't
does.
look that much bigger, but he 232 to 190.
Definitely quite the difference. Nat going for the invert, very nice. Paulo still going straight for that leg drag.
Yeah, Nat attacking that leg really well.
He is. Nat's controlling the outside leg, but Paulo
Boom,
still.
Paulo gets the pass.
Nat's fighting, shouldn't turn to all fours.
Taking the back.
He's already got his hands around the neck.
Oh, this should be over.
Oh, that's a tight show. Oh,
Nat able to fight the hands off, and boom, Paulo going back. He's got a lapel. Let's see if he can finish.
Nat's hands inside there, but that doesn't
Oh,
always
he's
do
got
the
the
trick.
lower one and going back to the arm bar. This must be his bread and butter. Same position as last time, it looks.
Yeah. Paulo's doing a really good job staying on his back. Nat's trying to get his shoulders to the mat. Paulo, way to switch to mount. Very good transition. He's slippery, man. It's
Yeah,
hard to hold him in
Nat
positions.
immediately recomposed.
Paulo's putting that pressure. Nat's going to try to establish a more dominant guard here. But kind of hard to do when your opponent's 40 pounds heavier than you, huh?
Yeah, and a good passer.
Yeah.
Looks like he's
There he goes.
had that black belt a while. Nat right back on that leg.
Nat's got to start working a little bit of offensive side of the guard. It's only been 2 minutes.
Action-packed 2 minutes here.
Yeah, I know.
And boom, Paulo. Power pass.
The way he brings his hips in, man, makes his passing so...
That's got one of those flexible guards that you never really get all the way past it.
Those are the hard ones to pass, man. Oh, Nat's coming up.
Nice
Very
sweep.
nice sweep.
And then Paulo's slippery there too. Went out the
Yes.
back door.
Nat looks like he's trying to go for the double unders, but that lapel grip's really going to stop him from getting any deeper on that pass.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, he's stepping over. Paulo's got that foot on the shoulder. The shoulder rights make it really hard to pass as
Yes.
well. Very good guard retention by Paulo. Great passer, great guard player. We love to see it. He's shooting for the triangle attempt, but Nat's doing a good job.
Nat
keeping
sees
his
it
posture
coming.
high. Looks like he's swimming in for a possible lasso guard over here. Lasso guards are so hard to pass. Yep, swim for the lasso.
And he's got it.
Spider lasso too, and he's going for that spider sweep. Not quite.
Little De La Hiva guard, and no, pulls it back.
He's playing with the spider a little bit,
Yeah,
going for
you
that
got
sweep
control
again.
of that bicep. That's so frustrating when a guy controls your bicep really well like that, and you just
You
are
can't
stuck. You just can't
pass. You can't do
Yes.
anything, and the worst part is you have to kill that grip in
You
order to
can't
get
break.
rid
Yeah,
of it.
and that breaking that grip is
But
tough.
easier said than done.
And grips like that are why a lot of jiu-jitsu guys have screwed up fingers too.
Oh man, I can't straighten my fingers still to this day. Oh, a nice step over. The cage is in the way though. Actually might be helping him out a little bit from getting swept though. Paulo still looks like he's gonna come on
Paulo's able
top.
to sit up with that, get on top.
Very nice.
We only got 2 minutes left, and what a back and forth match.
Yeah, very competitive, very competitive. Is this gonna be our first overtime match? I don't know. Paulo, as Paulo goes to the back.
Nice transition there. See how he just jumped to the back so effortlessly.
He's controlling the hips really well by sticking those knees right in the hip pockets.
Yep. Keeping all his weight on Nat.
Nat's doing a great job though, being patient, not giving up
Good
positions.
jiu-jitsu guys just make you wear them.
Ugh.
Wears you out.
All
carrying that weight.
232 pounds of them.
And this is his. This is where he does good. This is where he finished his last match.
Yep.
He got on the back and went to an armbar. Let's see if he's got a little over a minute to work with. Let's see if he goes for it again here.
Checkmat guys are notorious for having very, very tight backs. Very dominant backs. They'll keep people there all day.
Yep.
Going for the arm here.
Look at Nat, smart, not giving him that leg there.
Very smart, putting his head right on that leg.
Hard to finish without that leg.
Nat's gonna come up. He's doing a great job. We got short time. We're under a minute. In regulation. Paulo straight back to the back.
Let's see if he could go for that front face lock again, that little neck crank from the figure 4.
Nat's doing a great job getting his shoulders to the mat, fighting.
Nice. 40 seconds left. There he goes, and that's back to the armbar, boy. Let's see if he can finish. This is where he was last time. He finished.
Nat's got short time. You got 30 seconds to fight this off. That was a very good transition from Paulo. Oh, he switched sides, got the lapel.
Oh, he's got that leg, though.
Nat's doing a great job holding on.
Switching for a bicep lock. It looks like, no, there it is.
Wow,
oh,
look how slippery Nat is.
Oh, he got out.
Seconds.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Very impressive
Great
defense.
escape. Nat. Wow. And he's going for
And
it. Nat Hagberg, what an escape. We're going to overtime.
Going to overtime. To clarify for overtime, for overtime, each person gets 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time tonight, we
Whoever
go
submits the fastest wins. If no one gets that,
overtime.
you heard the ref.
Yeah, they're catching their breath. Little uniform break. It's a good thing about having a uniform.
Great way to stall a little bit. Take a long time tying your belt.
And this is Paulo's specialty, being on the back. And but that gives you confidence. When you escape a guy's best submission like that,
you're going to come into overtime ready to win it. Nat's
going right back for that arm. And Nat does a smart thing, going to his back and fishing for the half guard.
He does have to get out of mount too. Can't get out of a bad position by going into another bad position, right?
Yeah.
Paulo's doing a good job.
But yeah, someone's that good on your back and dangerous. Just roll to your back and fish for that half guard.
Absolutely.
Boom, right back to the arm bar.
Arm.
Jeez, he jumps on that thing. And oh, he got it. He got it. Wow.
Very impressive.
In 40 seconds, Paulo was able to pull that off. Unbelievable.
Hopefully Nat's okay, because that was quite the powerful armbar that Paulo just threw.
Yeah, Nat escaped Paulo's last attempt, but he made him pay this time.
He did.
No, you're not. I'm not screwing up my favorite move twice in a row. No way.
He said second time's the charm. Now, Nat does get an opportunity to try to tap him a little bit quicker.
So all Paulo has to do is survive 40 seconds, and he is victorious.
It does look like Nat's arm's bothering him a little bit.
This is like baseball when you get the bottom of the inning to even up the score.
Yes, sir.
It's probably the best comparison.
He's already fighting for the neck.
Let's see if he's going for the choke. Oh, he looks like he's just going to do a face crank. Wow. He might beat him.
Yeah, because we're only at...
Wow, 15 seconds.
Paulo's going to try to hold on as long as he can.
Good escape
he's coming
there,
out.
twisting.
He's coming out.
Wow, and that did what he had to do there. Went for it. Just went for the face crank. Even if the chin's down, you just get a tight Monteleone, and it's like a vice. You crush the jaw.
The teeth. That's what they always say. Don't look down when you're getting choked. It makes it worse.
And time. Paulo Lazzalotti.
Our first overtime match of the evening.
And another submission, nonetheless.
Submission. Can't be mad about it.
We are so spoiled.
Honestly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in overtime, Paulo Andre Lazzalotti. I'm here with the winner, Paulo Andre Lazzalotti. How you doing, my brother?
I'm feel good. And first, let's see.
Overtime
today. I'm tired right now. And I want to say thank you for my coach and my wife. It's coming with me today. Thank you.
Love it. Great man right here. First winner in overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Paulo Andre Lazzalotti.
Shit sound like we're cruising through Miami. Top down. Bad bitches ride around. Sound like a bunch of bullshit to me. Pussy. When he got caught with the kush, he went to court for the kush. Always pay my position, never spent more than I took. Made my own rules. In the morning reading books, try to tell them it's more to it, it ain't how it looks. We can go to the bank, but they can't add up. 100 million, but still it ain't enough. I don't turn the wheel unless it's custom. Black badge could tell by the grill you want one. Bet I get another meal before the sun come up. I got them in their feelings, but it ain't about nothing. My watch be bustin'. Turn the wheel on and now she wanna have discussion. Smell the cushion, ain't a question. This whip ain't driving itself, baby. Even though a good girl, don't lie to yourself. I'ma do what the fuck I want, don't care what nobody tell me, This whip ain't driving itself, baby. Even though a good girl don't.
San Francisco, California, man.
Find the beach boy. Ooh, Barcelona.
Is this the smokiest stage right now? I'm rolling out.
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany.
We're from Panama. Here with Bernard, bro.
It's been a crazy night tonight. How's everybody doing tonight? So just let everybody know at home what's going on. We have our next contest. It will be a jiu-jitsu bout. Then we have the the finals. And then we also have our co-main event and then the main event of the tournament. So ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for CJ Smith.
The cowboy hat. The mood.
You know that's a bad dude when they come in with the cowboy hat. And his opponent, Josh Lacasse.
CJ Smith stealing Cowboy Cerrone's gimmick with the cowboy hat there. It's gimmick infringement.
And then we got the mustache.
All right, brown
Ladies
belt
and gentlemen,
super fight, 10 minutes.
first, weighing 160 pounds, representing Kanga Jiu Jitsu, CJ Smith. And his opponent, weighing 180 pounds, representing the Academy Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Josh Lacasse.
All right, we're here with the brown belt super fight of the evening. This match is 10 minutes. Both wearing black, but CJ Smith is on the bottom.
Immediate guard pulled a leg lock from CJ Smith. Josh on top with the mustache.
Cowboy hats, mustaches.
De
all
La
the
Hiva
energy.
guard going for the little backdoor sweep. Let's see if he can get it.
Going straight to deep with it as well.
CJ Smith.
Josh doing a great job
The
controlling
bottom
the
half
outside
guard.
arm.
There's the back
Wow,
door,
there
and
it
he's
is.
got the back. But good roll through by Josh here on the bottom. Right to a half guard. That's what you got to do. Got a hook in there.
Getting
Let's
ready
see if
to
he
sweep
could
right
shoot
back.
a leg lock of his own.
CJ's got to try to keep those hips low, but it's hard because Josh is doing a great job keeping his hips super high. Nice step back pass,
Step
straight
around
to
pass,
knee on belly.
knee on belly to a heavy side control. And let's see if he could set up his submission game from here.
Yep.
Got your gi chokes from here. This really, you got so much from side mount, especially with the gi on. The arm
There
bar,
by the
there's
arm.
arm bar.
Straight to the arm.
Good defense from Josh.
Very good
What an
defense by
escape
Josh.
into a
Straight
triangle.
into the triangle. Very
Let's see
good
if CJ,
transitions.
wow. Let's see if CJ could grab his shin and close this thing off.
Oh, going
Back
to
to
the
the
arm.
arm bar, knee low.
And
He got
there
it.
it
Another
is.
tap.
Another
Wow,
one.
CJ, impressive.
Very nice. Very impressive tonight. The transitions were insane
Yeah.
during this match. It was the cowboy hat.
Yeah,
It's the
like
cowboy
well,
hat.
look at the way he shot those submissions. He ain't scared of Cowboy Cerrone.
I told you them damn Cowboys are dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, CJ Smith. Hey, let me talk to the winner right here. How you doing, my brother?
Fucking amazing.
You ready to get back in here one day? You gonna come back to High Rollers Jiu Jitsu?
Anytime, any day.
Anytime, any day. Who you repping right now, my brother? You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Kayanga Jiu Jitsu, Joe Nunez, Luis Nunez. Let's fucking get it.
Let's get it, as he said. Good job, my man. Take care. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, next we have our semifinals. Don't go anywhere.
That's how you chain together submissions.
Oh,
You
that
got,
was
the
so-
guy escapes one thing, he's writing another thing. He just went, chained him. Beautiful.
When you're talking about an entrepreneurial, when you're talking about an original staple of the cannabis game, a part of everything that cannabis has to do, the legalization of it, cookies come up.
Come to my crib, we blow by the hour. We from the north, yeah, that way. No. Fat cookie blunt in the ashtray. Ice inside my TikTok. Cause cookies, no Frisco.
Smoking super cookies, I might fly away. Smoking cookie by that by the case. Smoking cookie for my appetite.
Back smoking cookie out the package. Rolling up big blunts out a pound of cookies.
Yo, salute my homie Burner, partners over at Cookies. Proud to announce Collins Ave. You know, this is a huge, huge move for the cannabis industry.
Look how bored he is. Look how many blunts he rolled already. Back to back for no damn reason.
You already know we here. My nigga Brian turning up one time.
Yo, I smoked that Gary Payton. That shit was legendary. Shout out to Burner.
And you are an owner of a brand that is a world-renowned brand and a strand of marijuana.
Barcelona, bro. Cookies on my mind every day.
You know what it is, man. Cookie take over the motherfucking world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our semifinals right here. First to the cage, Gabriel Checco. Representing that Hardin. And his opponent, Austin Baker.
Some big guys.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and our last semifinals match, welcome Gabriel Zangief Jiu. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. And his opponent, Austin Baker. Ooh, let's get it on.
All right, here we go. First semifinals match of the evening.
Gabriel Zangief Jiu giving up a 50-pound weight advantage in this one to Austin Baker. Weighs 250 pounds. Moves like a cat.
Now we know from the last match, Austin's got great stand-up, so Gabriel's got to watch out for that.
There he's going for the judo throw. Good defense there from Zangief.
Yeah, he's setting it up, man. Very nice. Very fast, too. Those collar grips really stop everything, though, from happening.
Yeah, you can tell who the judo specialty is.
There it is. Another
Boom,
foot sweep.
Another little foot sweep.
Gabriel's got to watch the neck.
Not letting him pull guard. He's pulling the head down, trying to get around to the back, but Zangief's able to recompose there. Got the butterfly hooks in. Going for the straight arm. See that?
Yep. Was able to get his legs back in from it, so if anything,
that one's
very nice.
Yeah, that
Very
one you can
nice
especially
pass.
get with the gi, but what a quick pass there.
Right against the cage, too, which gives Gabriel any problems.
Austin Baker, nice side mount early in the match. He's got almost 5 minutes to work with from here.
Can take his time, just like he did last time.
Yeah, he likes going knee on belly to set up his game, and he gives the half guard there.
I mean, it's hard. Gabriel's facing away from him, so there's not much you can do from it. You can take the back from there if you're Austin.
Yeah.
Gabriel doesn't really have the chance to shoot anything like deep half since the cage is.
And it looks like Austin is taking his back and
There
going
it
for
is.
the gi choke. Let's see if he goes for it.
Gabriel's really got to be precautious and fight off those hands. He doesn't have both hooks in, so Gabriel needs to work now to get out of this position.
Now he's in a figure four, it looks like.
Good job on Gabriel. He has to face him
fighting that
100%. Turn into him. Very nice. He's still not out of the deep end, though.
Nope.
Because Austin's climbing back up. Man, he moves really well for being 250.
Does. Looks like he's got a crucifix here. See if he's got that bicep of the right arm. Nope. Zangief able to pull out of trouble. Nice.
Very nice. Very good. Very calm, collected. That's how you do it. Now the cage kind of gets in the way of any pressure passing, but nice sweep by
elevator
Austin.
Sweep. Austin, wow.
Trying to go straight
right to a full mount, but
he still got that foot.
3/4 guard there.
Looks like Gabriel's got a very deep half he's trying to set up right now with the lapel too. Yep, he's feeding the lapel to that bottom hand right now. Very powerful deep half in the gi. Looks like he's trying to lift him up. There he goes.
Yep.
Austin's doing a really good job with his weight distribution, and that cage is really saving him from the sweep.
And he's controlling all by that lapel there under the leg. It's amazing.
And
That's
Austin broke it through. Going right to the back again. Very back and forth.
Yeah, it is.
Gabriel's got that pants grip. That stopped him from taking the back. The cage
See if
really
Gabriel
comes in
could get
handy.
a double leg here on the cage.
He
Sitting up
is
from
a
the
pro
bottom.
MMA
He's in
fighter.
good position.
Just fought Rashad Evans, so he's very familiar with cage wrestling. There he goes.
Nice. Looks like he's trying to trap that leg and suck it back, but Austin, a great defense and sweep there.
Beautiful.
Right to a side control. He's in a great position.
Yep, he's going for the arm, just like he did the last match. Austin, very competitive standing, man. Very hard to...
Going back to that knee on belly.
Yep, Gabriel's got to watch
a straight
those
arm
arms.
elbow lock he's going for. Gabriel able to fish up the little 1/4 guard there.
Yep. Gabriel does need to watch those arms. He's extending him a little too much, and Austin does like a nice extended arm. Gabriel using the cage to try to get out of position.
Yeah,
rolling back
rolls
up.
underneath.
Austin's doing a great job keeping him against the cage.
And staying on top.
We got a 1.5 minutes left, roughly. Gabriel needs to come up to his feet if he wants to finish that. He still has, he's playing with that lapel down on the ground a little bit.
A little over a minute left.
Austin's pressure on the top is unreal, but that lapel really is saving Gabriel, keeping a little bit of distance between the two of them. We got 1 minute in this match, semifinals, high rollers BJJ. Cage fighting. Quick things to our sponsors. We got, takedown, another one. Quick thank you to our sponsors, Cookies, Good Things Coming, Khalifa Kush, and Game Up Nutrition. Couldn't do this and host nights like these without you guys.
Another nice little judo trip throw by Austin Baker, who's on top. It looks like this one is going to go at least to the first overtime. Just over 20 seconds left, and it's been back and forth, a good battle.
Gabriel choosing the closed guard route to save a little bit of energy for that overtime. It's a good strategy to use.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left, and then we go to our first overtime round.
And that's where that 50-pound weight advantage is really going to come in handy.
Absolutely. We were definitely looking forward to this match, and it did not disappoint on to the overtime round.
Yeah, great technical back
Ladies
and
and gentlemen,
match.
for the second time tonight, we go to overtime.
Like Stephan said, that weight difference is going to be huge during this overtime right now.
Let's see who wins the coin toss.
And we love gi because, like I said earlier, take as long as you want to tie your belts, get some extra rest.
Yes.
Girls are cool because we can just like fix our hair, you know? Looks like Gabriel's getting the back first. Fastest submission wins. If neither one gets a submission, then it goes to sudden death. Standing first point wins. All right, off to the first overtime. Gabriel has the back first. Austin already creating that space to get his shoulders to the mat. Oh, Gabriel's setting up a lapel though, throwing it over the arm. One of my favorite ways to have them fight the
stepping over
hands.
there, a little topside triangle. See if he's going to try to go switch to the arm here. Is he going for the choke?
He's going for the lapel. His elbow's a little too high.
Looks like Austin's got his chin down too and controlling that wrist.
And Austin's doing a great job moving down and away from Gabriel, which is making it very hard for Gabriel to finish that lapel choke as he just broke the grip.
See if he switches to an armbar attempt.
You have 15 seconds left for Gabriel as he switches to the arm. But Austin's coming up.
10 seconds. Great attack, and he came pretty close, but Austin is out. And that's the end of the first overtime. They're going to switch positions.
If Austin doesn't get anything during his overtime, again, it goes to sudden death. Standing first point will win the match and go to the finals.
And standing, I have to say Austin has an advantage there, the judo master.
Couldn't agree
with the
more.
size advantage.
Then
Let's
foot
see if he
sweeps.
could finish it here.
Very interesting strategy to remove a hook, create space.
Yep, peel that hook off.
Gabriel really wants to get him flat on his back.
See if he could, as Sergio Pena likes to say, sprawl the chicken here, and flatten him out. Got a miserable position to be on with someone of Austin Baker's size. And he's switching to the arm bar, but Gabriel able to get that quarter guard going again. That'll prevent him from being arm barred, at least for the moment.
Looks like we might be going to sudden death, guys. Gabriel's doing a great job holding him.
And he's actually got a good T-half guard position coming out the back door, attacking the leg.
We got 8 seconds left.
Wow, this would be
What a
something
turn of
else.
events.
Nice.
And time. Very close.
Wow.
Way to turn from
Great
the defender to the attacker.
job. Going from almost being in a vulnerable submission position to going for a leg lock and almost getting a tap. Unbelievable.
Very good. Now we get sudden death. Like mentioned earlier, Austin does have quite the advantage. It's first point wins, and as we've seen all night tonight, Austin's judo is phenomenal.
Got strong hips, hard to take down. You saw that when Gabriel had him on the fence. You couldn't finish the double leg, which usually you can, but that 50-pound weight advantage and having a strong judo background.
There he
right
goes.
away goes for the shot.
Gabriel's really going to have to use that cage for his
That's
advantage.
what you do. You shoot and then go for the throw, and there it is.
There
Boom.
it is.
Nice toss. Austin Baker
Going
win
to
this
the
one in
finals.
sudden death.
Very nice. Very fun match. Very competitive. Off to the finals for Austin Baker.
Great job. Shoots the takedown. Checco defends it, and then he gets
Ladies
tossed.
and gentlemen, your winner in sudden death, Austin Baker.
This next match is going to be a big weight discrepancy. It's Paulo and Moises. That'll be interesting. 232 to 190.
I'm here with Austin Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Austin, it's been a grueling contest. It's been a hell of a tournament. How you feeling right now? You're one win away from the championship.
You're ready for the final, man.
This man has been ready all night. Now, you are the largest competitor left in the tournament. Does that give you any advantage, you feel?
I don't know. Hopefully when I move around, I don't look like I'm the largest.
This is the man right here. Ladies and gentlemen, our first finalist, Austin Baker. Good job, my brother.
That's that motherfucking shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've made our way to the last semifinal match. Our first competitor, Moises Antonio Lopez. Pop, big pop. And his opponent, Paulo Andre Lazzolani. This is what it's all about. Introducing first, weighing 190 pounds, representing the Academy, Moises Antonio Lopez. And his opponent, weighing 232 pounds, with checkmate Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Paulo Andre Lazzolani. Let's go, boys.
All right, guys, last semifinal of the evening. Moises in black, Paulo in blue. Big weight difference here as well.
40-pound weight advantage for Paulo, and he's the one who pulls guard.
Oh, and straight to the foot for Moises.
Moises wastes no time attacking those legs.
He knows what he wants. He goes right for it. Paulo doing a really good job putting all of his weight on that foot as well.
Yep, he can't let Moises get that right leg all the way over. See him blocking it there. Going with a little figure four now.
Straight to it again. Wow, way to take the back for Paulo. Moises still holding on to that foot, but no, he's got to defend now.
He's out. Paulo, good back control now. See if he could wrap up the collar. Looks like he's switching to an arm here.
Moises doing a good job trying to get his shoulders to the mat. Now he's to come and face Paulo.
Is do a head and arm choke possibly? Could he be setting up there? Looks like he's going for it. He's got that ear against the tricep of Moises.
Moises doing a really good job. It's hard, especially with such a big weight discrepancy.
See, doing a good job of really trapping that arm there to set up the head and arm choke.
Absolutely. Paulo's
and
switching
there he's
to
going
it.
for it.
There he is.
Paulo on top, threatening with the head and arm choke.
Moises in trouble. He's flat. Paulo's got a nice setup on the head and arm.
Looks like he's just going to stay in the full mount here. I like finishing that by jumping out to the side.
Be patient.
Got a lot of time left. 4:20 left.
There's a lot of time to be in that position.
Yeah, and it's getting tighter and tighter. You see, it's like an anaconda where you just keep cinching, taking your time.
Yep.
See, now he's got the fingers in the bicep that makes it tighter and, and closes off the space. And
Moises staying cool, calm, and collected, but I know that is not a comfortable position to be in.
No, let's see if he could finish it from staying on top here.
Moises going, he's switching to Ezekiel. Moises is doing a good job coming up, fighting against it.
Looks
but
like he's going to get out and end up on top.
Very nice job by Moises. Patient.
Nice. Good patience, good submission defense there.
Good submission attempts. It was great.
And attempts. Looks like Paulo's attacking the arm from the bottom.
Yeah, there he goes, shooting for the triangle. Moises needs to watch his arm. It was. These big guys are moving like the 125ers tonight.
There's the deep half guard going back door.
Moises trying to go for the knee here.
And nice job of Moises keeping his base. I thought he was going to give up his back for sure there, and he still might.
He's in a bad position for it.
Wow,
but
beautiful.
We'll take a sweep over the back take
half guard backdoor sweep from Paulo, ends up on top.
Straight to side control. Again, these competitors tonight really utilizing the cage. Their opponents have a hard time getting their hips out of the way because the cage is in the way.
Looks like he might be setting up a north-south. I can't see from here.
Looks like he's just trying to maintain a position for now, and now he's going to advancing over to possibly knee on belly, maybe to full mount. A little over 2 minutes left in this match.
Good job of staying out of the half guard there.
Yep.
Going knee on belly.
That must not be comfortable for Moises. Feeding the lapel.
Yep, got a deep collar there.
Very nice. Putting that pressure on the sternum with his elbow. Forcing Moises to expose that arm too.
Finish that. Ooh, that deep collar means he's threatening the neck.
Absolutely. Switch to cross choke, but he could be using this to bait the arm as well. Oh, he's speeding. He's deep on that cross choke.
Yes. Oh, and this, you see, guys.
He's got to get his hips into it. If he gets his hips into it, very good defense by Moises.
A little over a minute to work with. Paulo on top, threatening the neck of Moises. Moises doing a good job defending.
Opened up for that collar again. There he goes.
There he is. Back to the full mount with it.
Moises is coming out.
Moises, good scramble there.
Very nice. We got 1 minute left. Moises doing great job.
But there's the arm bar.
There he switches.
Good defenses from Moises. Oh, there's an inverted triangle. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard one to escape.
He's got to watch his arm too.
Yep. He's got the arm, and he could get choked out here too. Boy, Moises has to survive another 40 seconds, and he's stacking them up here.
Using the cage to his advantage now.
Yep.
There he goes. Moises is doing a good job.
Wow,
He's got 30
that looks
seconds.
tight though.
It's getting tighter.
God, it's so tough to breathe in that position. And the size advantage from Paulo.
The leg difference. It all matters, but Moises got 15 seconds to hold out.
Keeping him stacked, keeping that weight on him. Looks like he's going to survive 10 seconds.
Paulo needs to get one of those legs to create even more pressure.
It looks like a little space. It looks like the triangle loosened up a little. And Moises is going to survive this one.
Very impressive.
Unbelievable.
Great job by both of these guys.
We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. What a contest!
Looks like Lucas Leitch is here coaching his checkmat student. Fun
wow,
fact,
and then Paulo's just going to be right back in the same position on the back of Moises, looking to finish him.
Moises did such a good job during regulation defending those attacks. So if he can defend the whole time and try to get an attack of his own, who knows what can happen? Or it's just going to go sudden death for these guys. The closer we get to the final, the more competitive it seems to be.
Yeah, really solid submission to front fence shown from Moises. Definitely going to give him some confidence now.
Absolutely.
There's Paulo on the kind of on the side of his back. Looks like he may be setting up the armbar or the head and arm choke. There he kicks it out, goes for the collar. Gave it up, going for the opposite arm. And there is the Kimura. See if he switches to a straight armbar attempt.
Moises ready to kind of shoot up when he goes. Moises doing a great job. He's got to watch the arm, though.
Nice. And there it is. Same position. He gives up the try up.
He's fighting still. He's got 14 seconds left.
Wow.
Doing such a good job
defending. He's going to make it. What defense from Moises.
Paulo's really trying to drive his leg into the head to finish that arm, and Moises is just doing a great job.
Yeah, he's going to make it. Wow.
Wow, very nice.
That was close. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good one.
Now, Moises has his shot. See if Moises can pull the submission off. If not, it goes to sudden death. First point wins.
You know, then Paulo's just been going for submissions hard these last few minutes. You know, that burns up a lot of energy.
Absolutely.
See if he's got the energy to keep a tight defense here in overtime.
Moises being a little smaller is definitely going to be a tough position for him to hold.
Looks like he's just going for
but
the
he's
collar
switching straight to the collar.
Yeah, oh, nice.
And going
Paulo
to the foot, what he does best.
Foot.
Going to that belly down, but Paulo did a really good job refraining from him going
Paulo
belly
actually
down.
attacked the foot first.
Yeah.
Looks like Moises is getting out. And he's pulling that leg and he's going. Give me that foot.
He's got 30 seconds.
I'm going to break it.
Paulo doing a really good job hiding his feet right now, playing X guard.
Yeah, that's dangerous. That De La Hiva, there's a footlock and a knee bar there. There he's going for it.
Trying to go for the toe fold. He's got
there
9 seconds.
He's cranking it. Wow.
Paulo doesn't like that.
Wow.
He lost it. And that is time
nice
in the second overtime round. Very nice, gentlemen.
We now turn it over
match.
To sudden death.
Now it comes down to who has the better wrestling and the better conditioning at this point.
Absolutely. These guys are tired. They worked hard during regulation. They worked hard over overtime. Excited to see it. Both these guys typically pull guard, so I'm excited to see if we're going to have a guard pull to sweep or if we're going to actually have some
next point wins.
Going on. These guys are working hard. I'm excited to see who gets this one and advances to the finals to fight Austin. All right, let's do it. First point wins.
Paulo pearls guard. And falling back for the leg lock is Moises.
Moises falls back. That is 2 points, though, and he will lose the match. So he can't really go for his go-to right now. There, too, if Paulo comes up.
Nice sweep. There it is.
That is a sweep, and
that's
Paulo
2.
took.
And that is the match. Paulo Lancelotti will go to the finals.
Very competitive match, even with the weight difference. Moises should not be disappointed in his performance. He did a great job against a very, very good opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, our last finalist, Paulo Andre Lancelotti. Andre, my brother, you are one more away. How you feeling?
Tired, bro.
Honestly, I'm tired just watching you. Let's be real. I'm so out of shape, it's ridiculous.
Well, I feel amazing. I want to say thank you for a guys call me. That is my first time in black belt.
Aww.
And I feel good. I'm feel amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes. Anything to say to all the viewers watching right now? You're one fight away, my brother. You're in.
I win.
This man's ready. Look at this man. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Paulo Andre Lancelotti. Tie that belt up. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have our co-main event of the evening for the Women's Championship. You don't want to miss this. It's next. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, Amanda Leve. And her opponent, Melissa Cuoto. Ladies and gentlemen, this co-main event of the evening is scheduled for 10 minutes and is for the Women's High Roller Championship. Introducing first, weighing 116 pounds, representing Precision Jiu Jitsu Academy, Amanda Leve. And her opponent, weighing 160 pounds, representing Alliance Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, San Diego, Melissa Cuoto.
All right, our ladies match of the evening. So excited for this one.
Got Amanda Leve in the white gi, Melissa Cueto in the blue, who pulls guard. And Amanda immediately going for the double underpass.
Amanda Leve recently fought Gabby Garcia, who's #1 and won. It was great accomplishment for her. She's absolutely amazing, does pro MMA as well. Melissa trains in a very amazing school with a lot of high-level women, so I'm excited to see their games clash here tonight.
Both girls black belts.
Love to see it. Amanda doing a really good job not allowing Melissa to control her posture.
Being really disciplined there by keeping her posture, not letting Melissa break it.
Legs are open.
And there's the knee in the middle.
Going
see if she
combat
goes
base.
a 50-50 pass.
Melissa immediately to the Deli Hiva though the second, and
sits right on up with it. Almost had it.
Amanda
Almost
doing
had
a
little
great
sweep.
job. Going to the knee slice pass for Amanda, putting that pressure. Melissa did a really good job with her guard retention though.
Ah, great guard work from Melissa there.
Alliance schools, all of their athletes have absolutely amazing guards.
Oh, nice. Sitting on up with this. She may be able to set up a choke or get on top. Let's see what she up.
And came on top.
Sweeps.
Very nice.
Melissa on top. Beautiful.
Amanda establishing a guard of her own. Looks like she has knee shield going on right now, which is a great guard to use when you're trying to establish your overall better guard position. Melissa doing a good job keeping her butt low, her hips low.
There she is.
Going for the
to go
pass.
around the side and almost has it there.
Amanda trying to come up with the single, and Melissa using the
Good
cage to
top
her advantage.
pressure there. Nice. Amanda at least is able to use that to get back to her feet.
Absolutely. Amanda's very comfortable with stand-up. She is a pro MMA fighter as well. Currently 1-0 and loves her some no-gi.
And it's nice to be able to pull guard without losing points or getting penalized for it.
Absolutely.
So that's why all this back and forth action and guard pulling sweeps. There's no points. You don't got to worry about, being stuck on bottom and losing by an advantage.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Nothing more frustrating than losing by an advantage. Amanda doing a good job, but Melissa has that pant grip, which she's going to use to come up.
Yep.
Good job by Amanda.
I like that. I do the Hiva a lot, but I don't use that one where she just sits right on up with it.
Yep. Yeah, Amanda's got to kind of step her foot forward just a little bit to get Melissa to not be able to get that De La Riva hook. De La Riva is a very strong guard. You can use it to take the back, sweep, set up submissions, and she's actually trying to go De La Riva spider. Spider shin to shin with the sweep. It's one of my favorite sweeps, spider shin to shin. Good pressure by Melissa. Again, Amanda Levy using that knee shield to kind of try to establish a good guard. With the back step pass, good job by Amanda.
Yeah, great guard work from both girls here.
Absolutely. We've had such good passers all night that it's nice to see the guard change a little bit.
Effective sweeps, effective use of the hooks, the De La Riva.
Great guard retention too.
Looks like Amanda's trying to fish that foot back in and possibly go for the leg lock.
She's trying to set up. Nice step through, nice footwork by Melissa. Looks like she's gonna try to set up the knee slice pass, but Amanda's really heavy with that knee shield, so Melissa's gotta get rid of that first before she thinks about passing. Nice to close guard, very good by Amanda Levy. Gonna use the lapel.
Yep.
Very nice. Control that sleeve.
There, look at that arm, totally trapped down now.
Very nice.
It's
use
so
that to
frustrating.
Take the back.
There goes that arm. Can't use it. It's totally immobilized. Yeah, Amanda trying to use it to get the back. Scoot the hips out, maybe attack the arm.
Absolutely. Melissa able to free up that arm.
Nice job. And it looks like she's going right back to it. There's the collar.
Looks like Amanda's trying to set up a scissor sweep from here. But Melissa does it. Oh, with the two. Very nice. Well, not that there's points, but with the sweep. That's the IBJJF in me.
Another switch of positions. Another sweep.
So Melissa's got control. There's nothing more frustrating as a passer than when the guard player has both of your sleeves. Absolutely can't do anything until you kill at least one of those grips.
Yep.
Just a sweep fest in this match, man. We got a little over 4 minutes left. Again, the super fights are 10 minutes long.
There's Amanda busting that guard open, using the knee in the middle.
Melissa using that K guard to her advantage. Quite the base on Amanda Levy, man. Amanda's got to try some standing passes. Passing on your knees with someone as good of a guard player like that is very difficult.
Yeah.
Having that double sleeve. Oh, no sleeves now. Yep, stand up. There she goes.
And another shout out to tonight's sponsors, Jardine Dispensary of Las Vegas, the Originals Dispensary of San Diego, Vibes Rolling Papers, and Dr. Little Dabber Do Ya.
Legs are open right now. It's so hard. As a passer, sometimes you feel more comfortable on your knees, but
Yeah, once those legs are open, time to pop those hips up and pass.
absolutely. Amanda looks like she's trying to feed the lapel through. Melissa has the lapel, which is why Amanda can't really do much. Two minutes left in this match. Very competitive. Both ladies are 160. Both have great guards. Both have great guard retention.
Yeah, a really even match. Pretty much back and forth, like a lot of the same game. Very similar styles, actually.
Yeah. Which is surprising because, again, Amanda Leve comes from a very, MMA background, no-gi background, so they typically have a little bit of a different game. So it's really nice to see what she has to offer in the gi as well. And a sweep.
That gi. Well, another sweep. Look at that.
Oh, Melissa's going to push for the pass.
Going for that pass.
Amanda going under.
Fishing for a deep half.
She is indeed. Melissa doing a good job sprawling those hips back so Amanda can get all the way underneath her and flattening her out. She's got that pants grip, or she switched to over-under grip. And Amanda's got her full guard back. 1 minute left in regulation.
Girl's in good shape. Amanda's still going for it here.
Absolutely.
10-minute round ain't no joke.
10 minutes is not an easy thing to do. A short time, so.
Looks like this one is going to go to overtime. Really even back and forth match. A lot of sweeps from the bottom.
Will be interesting to see overtime. We didn't get to see any of these dominant positions in the regulation, so see how they are able to. Amanda Levy's very familiar with these overtime positions from all of the submissions tournaments that she's performed. So.
Yeah, that was just a part of training. With Carlson Sr. always never starting a good position.
Nope.
It's terrible.
And time.
Going to overtime for these ladies. Very even match. Very technical. Really excited to see who's going to take this one.
This championship contest is going to overtime.
Again, they both get a chance at 1 minute. Whoever gets the fastest submission. If that doesn't happen, then it's first point wins in a sudden death round. It looks like Melissa is going first with the back attack. See, I told you the hair trick. When you're tired and you're a girl, we just.
Good call. Yep. A little breather.
Yep.
And here we go. Let's see if Melissa could capitalize on a dominant position that she didn't have during the match. See what she tries to set up here. Only got a minute to work with.
Amanda's looking very comfortable in this position, which is a great thing. It's good to be comfortable in bad positions. Just find the hands off.
Melissa really fishing for that lapel. Looks like she's got it now.
She does. Amanda's hand stuck in there too, so that's not going to be fun.
Blocking that choke with the hand there. The double lapel choke. And
force Melissa to let go.
Yep, fought it off.
20 seconds left. Amanda's doing
the
great.
The old answer in the phone defense.
Yep. 12 seconds left for Melissa to go for submission.
She's gonna make it out.
Amanda did a great job.
Going for it.
And
too
there
late.
it is. No submission for Melissa. Let's see if Amanda can pull it off in her round. If not, off to sudden death.
And then sudden death's going to be interesting. How are you going to play this? It seems like both girls did better from the bottom.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a battle of the guard
first
pull.
First one to pull half guard probably is going to win.
Hopefully no double guard pulling.
But Amanda's still got a chance to win. She is on top in a dominant position.
She's trying to flatten her out right now. Looks like, can't quite tell, but looks like she does have the lapel. She does. Going for the, she's going for the bow and arrow. There it is. And
beautiful.
There it is.
Amanda Leve gets the tap. Bow and arrow choke from the back. I love that move.
One of my favorites. Great job by these ladies.
And she gets the
ladies and gentlemen,
belt.
your winner by submission and new women's high rollers champion, Melissa Costha Kuato.
It's definitely Amanda Leve.
Man, I just might come out of retirement to go for that
Your
belt.
winner and new
That is a
champion,
cool belt.
correction, Amanda Leve.
Come on, guy.
Amanda Leve.
Amanda, first night of the job. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm good. You just got that strap. How's it feel?
It feels great.
All that gold around your waist.
Exactly.
Who do you have to shout out right now? Who's watching right now?
My brother Evan. I want to give a shout out to the guys at Precision, Rob Shire, Jay Rogobuto. My boyfriend, he's the best. He's out here with me in Vegas. I love Vegas, so it's an awesome day.
Shout out to the boyfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. This was our co-main event. Amanda Leve. Oh.
Wow, great technical match, and we got a finish. Amanda Leve is our
I was born and raised right here in San Francisco, California, man.
Find a beach boy. Cool, Barcelona.
Is this the smokiest stage right now, bro?
You know, when you think about it, music and weed have something in common. The world needs something like this right now.
I'm from Germany. We're from Panama. Here with Bernard, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Let's welcome to the cage, Paulo Andre Lanzilante. Hey, his opponent, the last finalist here in this tournament, Austin Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, this final bout is sponsored by Hardin, Previous Cannabis Dispensary, Originals Family Farms, Dr. Taver, and Vibes, the official rolling paper of High Rollers. We want to give a special shout out to our commentators, Stephan Bonnar and Talia Marie Vaughan. And our referee for this contest, the legendary Darren Branch. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the right corner, weighing 250 pounds, representing Seoul Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Austin Baker. And his opponent, weighing 232 pounds, representing Jackman Jiu Jitsu, Paulo Andre Lanzilante. This is for the championship. Make some noise.
All right, the finals.
The final match of the evening, and a quick guard pull from Paulo here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play around with the judo master.
He watched enough of his judo tonight already.
Not a bad strategy. Just don't even play his strength. Oh, look at fishing the omoplata. That's beautiful. I love that move.
There he goes.
Yep.
Austin's really got to fight for his posture at this point. Paulo's really in a good position here. He can kind of take his time.
And it's early. He's got 9 minutes to work with.
Absolutely.
Just doesn't want to lose the position.
And what's great about this position is he can switch depending on Austin's reaction to triangle, to armbar.
Or the footlock.
Or the footlock, absolutely. Shoot wrist locks too. Austin doing a really good job putting pressure. Very good defense by Austin. Paulo's really bringing the heat this round. I would be too. It's the final.
Yeah, good strategy. You pull guard and you right away go for that armbar omoplata combo. He pulls out the arm of the armbar and there's omoplata. But Austin able to defend it and get back to a full guard.
Absolutely. Going with the closed guard approach as well. He saw Austin's passing capabilities when it came to open guard. So far, good strategy by Paulo. Austin being nice and patient. 10 minutes is a long time.
High Rollers Jiu-Jitsu Championship. This is their 4th match tonight to win it all.
In the gi, too.
Well, Austin had one bye.
Yeah. Going
Austin's
for the sweep.
3rd, Paulo's 4th.
Very nice shoulder ride by Paulo.
Yep.
And Austin going to the other side. Look at these guys move, man. Very
Paulo's
nice.
just able to prevent that pass by holding that lapel, but boom, you see how Austin pulled that hand out?
And over the step over pass as well. Paulo has great guard retention,
Yeah,
and Austin's
does. Wow.
relentless with that passing. Really does not move like he weighs 250 pounds. Paulo definitely doesn't want to stay here. Austin's excelled in this position all night.
Paulo has a lot of confidence in his guard game, That's why he just pulled it. And that's going
Very
underneath,
nice.
attacking the leg.
Switching over to 50-50 or
Very
attempting
nice
to.
attack. See, no heel hook, so that's out of the question. Let's see what he goes for. Wow,
This is
nice,
such a frustrating
nice
position
attack
to be
there
in.
from Paulo from the bottom.
Absolutely. Feeding to take
Going
the
for the back.
Oof, wow, really
Oh.
nice.
Really patient too, is Paulo.
Absolutely.
Went for that back, it wasn't there, so he just wrapped the leg up, slowed the game down, grabbed up lapel.
He's gonna go for the foot now. Interesting approach from Paulo, bringing that leg over.
Sneaking out the back
door.
there. Going for the back.
Wow,
oh,
very
beautiful.
nice.
Almost had the back, but he ends up on top. Beautiful sweep there.
Very nice pressure by Paulo.
Oh, I love that move. I've never been able to do it that well, though, man, like that.
Well, the gi definitely helps a lot. You have so much to grab onto.
See what Paulo could do on top here. And you got to think he's got an advantage here. Seems like Austin's more of a top player.
Absolutely.
Let's see as we haven't seen Austin's guard really tonight.
No.
So let's see it.
He's taken down every one of his opponents so far this evening.
That great judo. See if Paulo could capitalize on this.
Trying to do
There's
that little
Austin's
trick
guard.
sweep.
Nice.
And there he goes,
Wow,
relying on
beautiful.
those takedowns to come right back on top.
Yeah, Austin with a reversal there. Great guard work.
Paulo's
He
next
showed
pushed
me.
up again. Paulo's next pressed up against the cage right now. A very hard position to, well, recover a
Yeah,
good
and
position in.
Austin looks like to be totally passed on the side.
Yep.
Let's see if he gives a half guard back. He had a tendency to do that earlier,
He did.
but he got a submission from the half guard, so it worked.
He's got full side control now.
Swimming around to north-south.
Paulo looks to be playing with Austin's lapel a little bit. Try to create some space.
Yeah, looking to tie up an arm there. Paulo, good job of bucking, recomposing.
Absolutely.
Wow, Austin just
Right to the
throws
back.
the legs to the other side, and now he's on the back.
That's how you pass guard. If one side doesn't work, you go straight to the other one, back and forth until you get something.
And Austin just about has the back here. Paulo scoots out there, and he's going to turn back into him, but Austin remains in side control, dominant
Absolutely.
position. See if he could capitalize here. 4:20 remaining.
A lot
at
of
High
time
Rollers.
left.
Feel like since this is High Rollers, I got to call out the 4:20 remaining, you know.
Oh, absolutely, especially in the final. A quick last shout out to our last few remaining sponsors, Cookies, Good Things Coming, Khalifa Kush, and Game Up Nutrition. Thank you guys for supporting Jiu-Jitsu in the best environment possible.
Austin on top.
Paulo does not have very much room to work with right now, which Austin is a part of his game all night tonight.
Yeah, got that cage in the way.
Paulo's trying. He's got his sleeve right now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that
Yes,
lapel
sir.
there. Now I do.
It's
Threatening
bothering
the neck.
Austin. He just broke it, though. And to full side control. It's a lot of time left. Good, coming up by Paulo, and straight to mount for
Full
Austin.
mount for Austin. Looks like he's going for the key lock. And boom, he got it. Wow.
High Rollers champion of the evening.
Wow, Austin Baker, key lock submission victory, and he will take home the High Rollers belt.
And you heard him. He's opening a gym here in April. And I mean, it's a great way to showcase your new gym. Thanks for having us, you guys. What a great night full of submissions.
Yes, unbelievable amount of submissions tonight. You guys at home are spoiled. This usually doesn't occur.
We're
This is
spoiled.
an anomaly.
And for the guys that didn't show up tonight, you missed out.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. the winner by submission due to Americana and new High Rollers champion, Austin Baker. Austin Baker, the winner and champion. Got yourself a little $1,000 there. How you feeling, brother?
I feel great, man.
You said you were going all the way, and you did it, my brother.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel good. This belt's a little heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy as hell. I'm so out of shape, I couldn't even carry it for like 2 minutes. Who you got to give a shout out to right now?
Man, gotta give a shout out to Soul Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, man. Out here in Central Phoenix. That's the spot to learn Jiu-Jitsu.
That's right, my brother. What are you celebrating now? How are we celebrating this championship victory?
Man, by driving back to Phoenix.
Driving back to Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen. The best car ride in the world. And your new champion, Austin Baker. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you.
Austin.
Wow, what a night of
Ladies and
submission
gentlemen,
matches
what
from
a
Las
night
Vegas.
here at High Rollers. You know I'm going to go home, smoke my cigar. You know what I'm saying? Going to have me a couple shots of Howler Head. The works. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, what a night. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you at home for watching.